Heartily welcome to 297th episode of Unke Khat aur Aap. This letter Babaji wrote to an Abhyasi in United Kingdom on October 23rd, 1971. Dear brother, received your affectionate letter. Your question about the antimatter is dealt with in another way. Without going into the details of Russian theory, if I will tell my own discovery, I believe it may present an answer to the question. Everything starts from the center, or the things started make their own centers. That is the universal truth. When the creation came into being, it had its own center, and the central force was the cause of this world and the universe. The power descended with certain dimensions of thoughts, each one working for itself. It came down from unity and expanded into diversity. Now this diversity is consuming the force of the center. In other words, it has its center and the power is issuing forth near about it. At the time of total dissolution, Mahapralaya, the connection between the center and the universe will be served and the universe will become weightless. This very power was the cause of creation, and the same will be the cause of destruction. Now, there are two functions performed by this immaterial absolute power. You may call it antimatter. The materialistic minds try to capture the power for destruction, that is, they utilize it for the purpose. But the spiritualists use the same power for constructive purpose, not the different combinations of acids and chemicals of their actions or reactions, but the will is the only instrument for the yogis to effect the change. The state of antimatter will never be brought about by individuals, because those who perpetrate it will also lose their lives. What is the method of yogis? They draw out power as much as needed for the transformation of man. They can have any quantity of power. If I add that whole power of the center can be brought on the earth, people will not accept it till it is done. You may remind me when I be in England, and I will show you the constructive work by that power. If somehow the whole power be drawn on the earth or in any part of it, the result will be hemorrhage. Einstein said that mass can be converted into energy, and further he is silent. But I say energy can be converted into its absolute form, and that is the greatest power. Atom has its antidotes in itself, which our scientists have not yet worked out. But the central force which I have talked about has not got any antidote, so that can be used anyway. Yogi gets command over the powers of nature. He is not a yogi who has no such command, but he will not use these powers unless the times warrant. In our Sahaj Marg system, atoms of the body turn into energy and then to its absolute. Thus, whole system is divinized. I have written all this after my experience and experiments. Long back, I have touched this topic in Efficacy of Raj Yoga, that every world is connected with an egg-like thing. If one egg is broken, the world connected with it will be destroyed. Its only instrument is will merged in the divine. Life in life is the real life. Then why should we fear from death? Yours affectionately, Ramchandra.